Conservative Media Peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal. Okay, so here we have a situation where GW, George Bush, former President George Bush, has just come out with his memoirs. Now, there's a couple things. One, he sits down with Matt Lauer. Why would you sit down with Matt Lauer? That guy's a punk. And he punked you, and he tries to punk you again in the interview with a little question. We'll get to that in a second. I mean, okay, you want to get out there, you want to put your books, maybe you're just doing, you know what, maybe you're rolling out the book to everywhere. That's fine. But why don't you, I mean, why don't you sit down with George Stephanopoulos or someone like that? I mean, NBC, dude, I mean, that's the network of Keith Olbermann. Oh, formerly of Keith Olbermann, he's temporarily, indefinitely suspended. We'll see what happens. We'll have another video about that where the rumors are that he's not coming back. Anyway, so George Bush sits down there and he does his thing, he's talking this and that, whatever. And Matt Lauer asked him this question like, oh, Abu Ghraib and billions of dollars and Gitmo and blah, 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 you know, was it worth it? And Bush is like, hey, yeah, we haven't been hit again. There's a bunch of things going on with this book. And it gets emotional. Do you agree with Bush that, hey, we haven't been hit again, so therefore the expenses and stuff like that to fight terrorism is worth it? You contrast Bush's record with Obama's record. Tell me what's up with that. Number two, is that a fair question from Matt Lauer? Think about this. Okay, Obama continued many of the policies of the Bush administration. So is not Bush validated by that? Why isn't Matt Lauer asking him that question? Let's think about that. Number three, in this book, supposedly that's about to break, supposedly, George W. Bush says that his dad approved of the war in Iraq. Now, other people, Brent Scowcroft and others, with that op-ed stuff and that he put out there, supposedly it was facts to his dad, and there's others that speculate that his dad was against the war. And Bob Woodruff asked him before if his dad was for or against or whatever, and Bush says, George Bush said that, you know, he appeals to a higher father, meaning God. What's up with that? Do you think that Bush Sr., George H.W. Walker Bush, was down with the Iraq War or not? Those are a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions to be answered for this book. I think people are excited about it. Are you going to read the book? What do you think about that? Comments below. Subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal. This is Conservative New Media.